Hey there, and happy Tuesday. So today, earlier I went for a walk, and it's definitely one of those put your hair in a clip days if you're outside at all with the wind. So, but still gorgeous. I can't believe the fantastic weather that we're experiencing this fall. Yes, I would like some rain, but I'll still take my sunshine and warmth any day, even though fall is my favorite. This still is fall to me, and I love it. Okay, so I'm going to bring you a nice, bright, and cheery card. I was hoping to come to you yesterday, and I had everything lined up. And then I went for a parts run as the guys are busily preparing things for harvest, and they asked if I could go, and I said yes. And I'm still dealing with being tired after surgery and stuff, so that kind of just wiped me out for the rest of the day, and that's how it is. So today I'm like, you know what? Today's a new day, and I am going to bring you some inspiration today. So here it is. I'm going to be bringing you the Full of Life Sweet Collection products and making this card. So let me get my camera turned around and you can see this front and center. So today's card is one that I did previously in a class. I'll have everything cut so the card will come together pretty quick and easy from that in-person class. And I think not only my comment, but it was voiced by others, was, you know, sometimes I think we underestimate the color of green. Like, it's not my go-to color, but when I was picking out things that would go with this, you see a lot of green in the designer series paper here, and with that it just kind of was what I decided to go with, and it was an easy choice because there is a lot of the green, but and it's just so pretty, and everybody was like, why don't they use green more? So this Full of Life Sweet Collection is from the annual catalog, and it's on page 43. And I'm going to just start with the 6x6 paper, just kind of give you a brief glimpse, because a lot of it is very similar. So we've got some of the tinier squares here, and then kind of just some, they remind me of when Stampin' Up! Does demos of their chalks, and kind of just does that. And then these circles with different colors here, and then some nice starburst, or however you want to say that. Some more greens there, lots of greens in here, some more greens there, and some greens in there, bigger circles here, and is there another one at the end? More of a rainbow there. And then the back sides are almost like when we used to have those sprinkles. You remember when Stampin' Up! Sold those sprinkles, and you would just kind of lightly sprinkle it, spritz it with water, and it kind of just did that, and you never knew quite what, but kind of within a certain color amount, what you were going to get. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. So the back side's a lot of kind of color wash, watercolor look, which I've seen so many fun things done with that too. And this collection of designer series paper is 6x6. So I wanted to show you that. And what I did for my card today, actually I'm not going to just put that, I'm not going to waste your time by putting that back in the package if I can't get it in, right? What I'm going to be showing you is how I made this split happen here. And I'm going to be showing you the stamp set, the dies. I chose a different ribbon than this, and these embellishments that come with the suite. And the stamp set, I love how there's so many things that can go with that big friend die. There's a big heart die too. Like, so excited for you. A lot of these can just go with the friend and the heart. And then there's a big leaf here. So maybe I should show the dies first. So there's actually two friends. So this can double up on top of that, or be single, or you can stamp it and cut it out with that. Hearts, greenery, little hearts, and then kind of like just a little splash here that can be a banner to put some of these other things in there too. So there's that. So yeah, it really coordinates well as a fun bundle, especially a friendship type of bundle that way. But then there's also happy birthday, you know, so excited for you, happy birthday. Like, that can be anything. It doesn't have to be like your best friend. So you can make it for family members, and sometimes your family members are your best friends too, and that's great. Okay, so starting with this, this is the Shaded Spruce cardstock, and I'm folding this the long way today. So just scoring it at 5.5, cutting at 4 1/4 to get this fold here today. And then so for this, how I'm coming up with the split, and for the class, I was very intentional about how I cut. So this is a very small square compared to these squares, but what I did is I just cut out a 3 by 3 to get this. So then the 3 by 3 piece of cardstock, what I did is just put them in my trimmer. And for classes, I try and have things cut out as much as possible to save time for you guys to assemble. So what I did is took my 3 by 3 square and just put the top of the tip and the bottom of the tip there, so I knew where to cut that in half. And so I only laid out a few of these at a time at the class so that each square would remain intact. Maybe for some it wouldn't be a big deal, like they might not notice that this wasn't the same color as that, or that wasn't the same color as that, but for me it was important, so I kind of just like laid them over top of each other. So if you're thinking, oh, I would love to make up a bunch of cards, like a dozen or so, doing that, some of you say that you like to do that, or if you're in other swap groups and want to use this idea or even this layout, that'll give you some hints to not just cut out a whole bunch of triangles. You'll if your OCD is high, you'll want to keep those pieces together. So that's my tip or trick of this card that way. So I'm just going to take some adhesive here and put that up in this corner, eyeing it about 1/4 inch from the edge. And then I'm just going to take and do that same thing here, 1/4 inch from the edge to frame the card like so. So I've got that. Hi there, Jill. Good to see you. Hi, Joyce. Yes. And so then next what I'm going to do is take out my inside, or like my front and center, not so much the inside, but inside those triangles pieces. My basic white, let me get the measurement here, is 2.5 by 4. So the basic white here, 2.5 by 4. I'm going to open up my shaded spruce ink pad, and then that from the Friends for Life stamp set, there's a nice thinking of you in there. Like I even thought about doing a little bit of like a color splash behind it, but I kind of just like the stark crisp white simplicity of it. But this is good for putting like behind things, or even hearts on top of it, or behind any of these sentiments. Just if you want to even do a stamp off for a lighter color, that's kind of fun for that too. But I'm going to do full strength here with just the thinking of you in shaded spruce up in the corner, like so. And then what I can do next is just take my adhesive and put that next on some Granny Apple Green. So my Granny Apple Green is going to be 2.75 by 4 1/4. So I have that. And then before I put that on, we need to get that ribbon going. Okay, this is one of those cards, like how many times have you done a card and you start to assemble and go, oh, the ribbon should have went underneath one layer. So we're going to put that ribbon because it's going to go here underneath that focal point. So this is the silver and white sheer ribbon. This is also on the page that has all the ribbons in the annual catalog. They did give us that. I know this catalog isn't the easiest layout, but I think it's on like page 113 where all the annual catalog ribbons are all together there. So yeah, silver and white sheer ribbon. It's so pretty and just coordinates with so many projects because of the sheer color that kind of just blends in with everything. So I'm just going to take and make my classic knot at the top. Some of you guys would want to do like a full bow, and that's okay too. But I want that ribbon close to the top. And just gonna kind of cut at an angle and cut at an angle. This card I copied closely from my stamping friend Celine Kempton, and I just love the bright pop of the green, so I'm going to give her the credit for that. I kind of had to remember that because I made this card at a class, which seems like a while ago, so I was like, oh, I hope when I do it for a video for inspiration for you guys that I remember who to give the credit for. So now I can put this top layer on top of there. Actually, I'm going to put one dimensional in the middle too. So this layer is going to get popped up, and not that this ribbon is very thick or anything, but it just does allow for that to sit nicely, whoops, underneath there. So then this will just get centered like so. And we've got that. Hi there, Lisa. All right. And then with the dies, oh, I just had it here. Yes, I did. Oh, you guys, did I put it back in with the dies maybe? Yes, I did. I was like, oh, I would have been like, where did that go? And yeah, okay, so I'm glad I remembered to put it in there when I was showing you the dies. So here we have that friend die. And to save time of the class, what I did is just cut out strips of the shaded spruce and then put the adhesive sheets on the back so that as they got cut out, it made it very easy for that just to stick right on there. So let me bring over my cut and emboss machine here, and I'm just going to lay this out. And so with the adhesive sheets, they go on the back, that it just sticks to the back. And one person accidentally, I don't want to call out any names, and I can't because I don't even remember who, that's how much it didn't bother me, accidentally cut theirs out, you know, like this, thinking, okay, it needs adhesive, but what's going to happen is the adhesive is going to be on the top. So I don't know if I'll just maybe, as I peel this off, put embossing folder or something, because I can always, that'll stick and I can emboss it and then it won't be sticky anymore. I was trying to think, I'm such a non-waster that I was like, can I still use this on something or hide it behind vellum or something where it's going to get rid of the stick? And then I thought, oh, embossing powder, that would work really well. Whoops, and I almost did the same thing as I talked about it. Okay, so then this will go right on top of there, and we will just wind this through here. And I think because it's a word, I'm just going to do it back towards you. There. So I told people too, don't forget your eye. So you're going to have, oops, this kind of popped out here. So you're going to have this eye, and I might just put it right on there so that I don't lose it for later. And then can pop out these extra pieces here too. And then just going to go from the end, and it comes out so nice and clean. So we've got, whoops, friend. And if you do lose your eye, the inside of the E makes for a nice little top there as well. So, oh, Lisa, cranberry harvest has started in Wisconsin. Yeah, I tell you what, that is something I will probably never get to. We were just talking, I was talking with another farm wife last night about the things that we as farm wives probably will never maybe get to do, like see the fall colors somewhere spectacular, because it's just such a busy time of year here for you. But I always think, oh, how fun to go like to a cranberry bog and see all of that happening. Good for you. So usually because I'm helping out with harvest, I try to send some videos or photos or something of what I do. So for those of you that are new to following me, you'll get to maybe see me running my tractor and such this fall for harvest, because hopefully I'm able to do that, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, so now we've got friend, and it just sticks so nice. So not this is big and everything, but it's not very thick, and so using those adhesive sheets is going to be your best friend. And oh, did I move? Oh no, I was like, I did move my cut and emboss machine. Oh, and I saw my little eye on there, and I wonder if just when I moved it back, oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, like that was on my chair. I can't believe I found that. I was almost going to have to go to plan B, which I said was the inside of the E from friend. Okay, so sometimes just getting this to cooperate and getting that tiny little, whoops. I thought I had like a magic trick too for getting, okay, there we go. Once it starts to come off, then it'll just pop off because it's so little there. Okay, so there's the dot for the eye. And there, I'm just going to put that on. There we go. Don't want to lose that. Okay, and if all else fails, I thought, you know, sometimes when I plan projects for classes, I want everybody to have success. That's my number one thing, and to be happy and pleased with what they come up with. So I did in the back of my mind think I have to have a plan B. What if people lose this or lose that, you know, or don't want a big thing? So I do have my backup plan also as bringing like the shaded spruce Stampin' Write marker so that they could just draw their own dot on as well, because that could make it look very similar and have success with how their card turns out, like so too. And then for embellishments, in that sweet collection Full of Life, there's the iridescent faceted gems, and these are just so fun because it will pick up kind of whatever color that you're working with and just kind of make that shimmer and shine. So there's a larger size and a smaller size. So I'm just going to grab one of the larger here and then like a couple of the smaller and just kind of fill those up in that space there too. And it really adds such a fun combination with the silver and white sheer ribbon and those embellishments too. And thinking of you, friend, that can be for just about anything. So I'm going to make the inside be pretty nonchalant or non like holiday or, you know, non-occasion. And I'm just going to grab this leaf from the stamp set Full of Life and just stamp that off in the corner. So thinking of you, friend, and then there's plenty of space to be able to write whatever you want to go with your sentiment that way. So let's just get some adhesive on there for that. And then I'm going to tell you about something exciting tomorrow. Tomorrow I hope to come live with you depending on how busy I am placing orders. So, but before I forget, here's then the finished card. So I like that inside for the follow through there. Tomorrow is free shipping, you guys. So I always get excited about free shipping. It has turned out to be, here I am, one of the more popular sales days for me just because everybody loves 11% off. My husband goes crazy about Menards 11% off, and like even in Minnesota, there's no shipping, so that saves you 11%. But Minnesota also taxes shipping, so when we have no shipping, there's no extra tax on that shipping either. So you're saving even a little bit more than 11%, at least where we live. It might not be the same for everybody, so that's my disclosure, but that is reason for excitement for sure. So orders of $75 or more will get free shipping tomorrow only, 24 hours. So my current host codes, I still have my hostess Deb, and her projects were last week, and so anybody ordering using that host code will get her 3 cards, and then anybody that orders $75 or more using my host code that was on my video, and I'll post it with my still shot here, then you'll get 3 cards from me. Just 3 random cards that I've been working on. And so some of you have already ordered from Deb's Party, and you might go, oh, I miss free shipping. But there's always adhesives, those basic supplies like envelope, cardstock that you might want to stock up on. So if you've used my code or her code, maybe use the opposite one, Bless Her Party or something, and then you'll get more cards, either hers or mine, as a thank you. And I'll send those out as a thank you for ordering from her party as well. So if you need help with ordering, please let me know. When it's free shipping day, I try my best to be at home so that I can help people with glitches or just ordering anything that they need too. If you're local to me and just need a couple things and want to jump on the free shipping but don't have $75 worth, let me know and I will gather up and place it through an order of people that are needing and wanting to do that same thing. And I have a list too, so even if you get it to me today, that would be great so that I can order it with my things tomorrow too. So hopefully I'll see you doing a live tomorrow again. Thanks so much for jumping on, and have a great rest of your evening. See you. Bye-bye.